Hello everyone, welcome back to another CUPSHE bikini try on haul. You guys seem to be loving the bikini hauls even though it is the dead of winter. I know a lot of you guys are starting to prepare for spring break. Maybe you're, sad and need a little sunshine and swimsuits in your life, or perhaps you are across the country and it is summer where you live. Regardless, I hope you guys are excited for today's video. I will leave links to everything down below so that you guys can shop, and my coupon code here on the screen so that you guys can save some money. I had another CUPSHE try on haul go up last month that I will also link down below so you guys can check that out if you want to see 6 more suits. My first SheIn bikini haul has been up as well. Really giving you guys the content you're asking for, so without further ado, let's hop right on in. I want to touch on sizing real quick. I am wearing an extra small in every single bikini. I will leave sizing info and my measurements down below. I am typically a 25-inch waist. I wear a 00 in jeans usually, and I'm a 34B in the chest. I always go with the extra small, but if they only, if the swimsuit starts at a small, then I'll wear the small with no issue. The first suit that I grabbed is this dark green one right here. Usually CUPSHE suits tend to be on the family friendlier side of retailers that I shop from. They are usually in the more full coverage area, but this one is an exception. This one's actually pretty cheeky, and it's because it is that thinner style that sits really high up on the hips. This really flatters your figure. It elongates the legs, so if you are on the petite side, an option like this is going to really be your best bet. I love, love, love this color, and I appreciate bottoms that don't have any self ties or anything like that because there's no chance they're gonna fall off. The top for that swimsuit just looks like this. It is a tiny, cute little triangle top. Usually I'm not a fan of triangle tops, but this year I've been giving them, a few more chances, and I've been really, really impressed. I think that they're really flattering, and if you have the right chest size, they can look really good without spilling out of them. So here she is. As you can tell, you can cinch up this cup as much as you want. So you can make this really, really tiny, not cover too much if that's what you prefer, or you can spread the cup out and really get that full coverage feel. Obviously triangle tops are not the most supportive in the world, but that's the price that you pay when you choose this style. I always recommend for self-tying tops to make sure that you tie it in a knot and then in a bow. That way, in case your bow comes undone, you still have a plan B. This one self-ties both along the neck and along the chest. My second favorite suit was definitely this snakeskin one, and shockingly enough, it is also a triangle style. However, this one's a little bit different. Rather than having those self-ties, this one actually has straps. I find these to be some of the most supportive tops that I reach for, and they are not only my favorite for swimming, but they're my favorite for tanning as well. They give you a really universal tan line that, isn't over the top crazy, but you can play in the water without fear that this is gonna fall off. So this is what the top looks like. As you can tell, these cups do not move along that bottom band, and they've got really thick straps that are adjustable. Of course, we love to see that. And then it has that silver clasp along the back. These usually aren't my favorite clasps, but they have really stepped up their game this year. They're not as cheap feeling this time around, so very cute. And then the bottoms to that one just look like this. We've got another pair that has no self ties. These ones are actually on the thinner side. Most of CUPSHE's bottoms, I find when they are this style, are usually a little bit thicker than this along the side. I personally really like this width. I find that this is the tan line that I prefer. I like these because you can kind of wear them as that low rise bottom, or you can pull them up higher on your hips, whichever you prefer. These are a pretty average cheekiness in the back, and I just really liked the snakeskin. I think it's a fun pattern. I find that every time I order from CUPSHE, I always end up getting an olive green bathing suit. I just love this color. I think it's so flattering on, and it really does bring out any tan regardless of your skin tone. So this is what the bottoms look like. They are definitely more of a fuller coverage in the back as opposed to the other pairs. They still show a little cheek, but they're definitely more of that modest feel, I guess. And then along the sides, we've got this really cute detailing that crosses a little bit. I love something like this. Spices up your average suit, and these ones sit a little bit higher up. Actually, they come up a little bit higher. They're not a high-waisted suit, but they are not your average low rise either. And then this is what the top looks like. It's got a cute little cutout along the cleavage area, which I think is really fun. And then it crosses just once along the front. Of course, we do have that double strap going on along the back. back. Both are adjustable, so you can adjust this, cater that to your chest size like I said. And then this one actually has this clasp that I've never seen before. It's really thick and it feels pretty sturdy. I actually am a fan of this. I don't feel like this is gonna fall off while I'm swimming, and I don't know, this is a really unique top. I don't have anything like this, so I was pleasantly surprised by this one. I'm usually never a purple girl, but every time I share a purple swimsuit, you guys seem to love them, so I went ahead and picked one up, and this is my only high-waisted style this time around. I love high-waisted bikinis. They are not only super trendy, but obviously they cater to a lot of women's body shapes. I know that a lot of people prefer not to show their lower stomach. Maybe that's a problem area for them, or it makes them a little insecure. No worries, there are plenty of suits out there that can kind of cover that area up for you if you prefer. So these bottoms are insanely flattering. They come up very high and hit you at a really slimming spot. They've got a really decent amount of coverage along the front too. They're not exposing too much of that low rise tan. And then this is what the back looks like. They're definitely on that modest fuller coverage side, which I love. You guys seem to love. And these are not a raw cut either. They actually have that band that's going to suck you in, prevent any sand from coming in your bottoms while you're diving through waves. And then this is what the top looks like. It crosses in the back and it actually has one of these ties. I really like self-tying bathing suits that have this little like crisscross action, because if your swimsuit were to come undone, it's going to take a little bit of time before this actually falls off of you, just because you know, there are so many intricate details right there. And then this one has that little cutout along the cleavage as well. I've been seeing this detail on a lot of swimsuits this summer, so I think that that's going to be pretty trendy. I forgot to mention that on all of these swimsuits they do come with pads, but you can remove them. I tend to leave the pads in my swimsuits. Every now and then I'll take them out, but just thought I'd put that out there. Typically I grab at least one piece, and I grabbed this one and I really liked this. I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. This is what it looks like. It is white and it's got like this like little crochet detail, as you can tell. It's like a light floral, very interesting. I've never seen something like that, and this is super thick, so it's not a white that's see-through. A lot of white swimsuits, once they get wet, are like no good. This one I was actually, you know, very impressed with the quality of it. And then this is what the top looks like. You basically, it looks like a bikini from the back. The back like scoops open and it looks like you're wearing a bikini, but in the front, as you can tell, it all connects together. It does have cutouts along the sides, and I know that some people would be like, ew, my love handles are on display, but this actually gives the illusion that you have that hourglass figure, even if you are pretty boxy like me. I'm not a very curvy girl, but I found this to be really flattering. This is perfect if you are looking for something maybe for your bachelorette weekend, you are a bride-to-be, or maybe you're just looking for something white. I really loved this. Last but not least, I did go ahead and grab a teal swimsuit, and I really liked this one. These bottoms are very similar to the snakeskin bottoms. They are thinner in width along the sides, as you can tell, and they are definitely a cheekier style. Again, like I said, CUPSHE usually is on the fuller coverage, but I did grab suits that showed a little more cheek than average this month. This one has a little bit of cinching along the butt, which I really like. I have a really flat tush, if you couldn't tell, so anything that makes it look a little perkier, I always appreciate. Very cute color. And then the top to this one is again a triangle style, but this one I think is really cool because they've got like cute little ruffles along the bottom. I have a suit similar to this in a different color, and I really liked it last summer, so I decided to pick this one up. If you're wanting a classic suit, like a very simple silhouette, but you kind of want it to look, you know, a little different than your average triangle suit, something like this is really good for that. Ties along the neckline, self ties along the back as well, so make sure you are double knotting that baby. All right, everyone, that is it for today's quick little CUPSHE try on haul. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I will be doing more of these as it warms up and as summer nears. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I will leave links to everything down below. You can also use my coupon code here to save some money on your purchase. And if you want to see more bikini hauls, make sure to give this video 2 thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys.